This is Anthony genoboost from GameTrain.com and GameMusicForAll.com, and this is episode 00001 of an as yet unnamed video series. Why a video series? Nobody asked. I'm a very meticulous, aka slow writer, so a lot of the things I tend to write are not exactly what you would call timely. I mean, I just wrote about Bosconi, and that game is older than I am. It's not exactly hard-hitting, fast-breaking news that gets people on top of the video game website charts these days. So this video series is going to be my look at more recent events, because I can just sit in front of this crummy camera, in front of this crummy bookshelf, using this crummy headset, and tell you what I think very, very quickly, thanks to the power of some sort of magic. Anyway, what I wanted to do today was talk about a game I've been playing that I want to get my thoughts out on. It is this very old game. What is it, like a year old? I'm going to say like 18 months. Someone will let me know. It is Alice Madness Returns by EA for the PlayStation 3, also by American McGee. It's a Tim Burton-esque, I guess it would be the best way to describe it. It's just creepy. It doesn't look, it's not as weird as Tim Burton. It's more of a creepy feeling. If anything, it looks like Shadows of the Dam, another EA title, but out of Japan by Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacture. But the games are very similar in play style too, not just art style, which shows that, well, doesn't really show anything. But I like both of those games. So it shows my taste in games. I didn't play it because, you know, I'm a busy man. I got things to do, things to write, and then not publish. What really sets it apart, and might actually make it better than Shadows of the Dam, which I loved and sold, what, like 25,000 copies the first week? I was one of those 25,000. Pre-ordered and everything. It was a great game. Still, I'm biased though. $60 day one purchase, pre-ordered, I think at Toys R Us. I do all my pre-ordering at Toys R Us. Too bad I don't advertise things. Only 25,000 copies for EA, AAA title, although not marketed at all. It's a great game. 25,000 copies. One of them was mine, still on the shelf somewhere. I say that this game might actually be better than Shadows of the Dam. All except in one place, but I'll get to that in a minute. All the minor action elements, the mini bosses, the enemies, those are all fantastically done, very similar to Shadows of the Dam. What really sets it apart is the platforming. There is so much platforming in this game. I don't even know why it was released on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox. If this has that much platforming in it, it just feels like anything platforming should just go to a Nintendo system. It's really hard to imagine any of you guys are playing these on the Xbox or the PlayStation 3, but if you're out there, you probably won't hear this because no one watches it. Why would you put this on the system? Well, the graphics are very, very amazing on Unreal Engine 3. I had the Wii for much of this lifespan of consoles, so I'm still kind of in the GameCube, Xbox. I can't even say Xbox One. Can't even say Xbox One. The original Xbox, OGXBOX. I still appreciate this era of graphics, but on the other hand, I still appreciate the NES's era of graphics. Have you played an Atari game? Play Adventure. Adventure is before my time, but it is a game. I'd say 40% of the things you stand on in the game are invisible. Might sound like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. It's absolutely, I counted 45% of the platforms in this game are not visible. So you might be saying, well, Anthony, how could you jump on them? They're invisible. Well, that's easy because much like Super Metroid or Metroid Prime, you get X-ray specs. And you find all that hidden, sweet treasure. Who makes things invisible, and then you don't make your treasure invisible? I know it's an accident waiting to happen, because you're not going to know if it's stolen it, but, you know, no one's going to steal it. It's invisible. No one even knows you have it. It's like stealing an invisible car. The perfect crime. But mesh that platforming with this, this fighting over here, and you got a solid game. What's really unfortunate is the boss battles, which, I love games like Shadow of the Colossus. I was raised on things like Super Mario, Legend of Zelda, things that have bosses. That's probably why I can't get into a lot of shooting games. I can't play Call of Duty expecting giant mech to come out. Unless they do come out now, I haven't played a Call of Duty since like this third, second, fifth, 12th. How many are there? I assume they just come out like every 6 months now. The boss fights are, you call them boss fights. We call them bosses. We call them fights. It just kind of happens. And sometimes it's not satisfying enough to finish the level. Especially when you know you have a whole other level of BS to deal with. So this game has two worlds. It has Wonderland, of course, and it has, I guess, Earth Prime. Between each level of Wonderland, which is a wonder and exotic and exciting and well, super creepy, but still visually stimulating. Then you get kicked back to the real world after this anticlimactic boss fight, and now you're just stuck listening to these people and dealing with these real world problems. And man, I didn't even fight a boss today. I'm feeling very important in the real world if I couldn't even solve the problems in my imaginary dream world. I haven't finished the game, so maybe I'm supposed to feel that way. We'll see by the end of the game. So that's all I wanted to talk about. If you have 20 bucks to spare, that'll probably more than enough to grab you a copy of American McGee's Alice Madness Returns by EA Games for the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. And, you know, do it. It's a really fun game. If I had to give it a score, which I don't, but I will, I'll give it a 12 out of 10. I think that's fair. It's a pretty good game.